I want to show you this wood chipper from VEVOR. I have several different products from VEVOR, and I'm not disappointed in any of them. They do a great job at what they do. I don't think this one is going to be any different. This is a really nice looking, well put together wood chipper. I mean, it's really nice. I thought it was going to be a nightmare to put together, but it really was not. There's about 5 parts in the box. That's the big tube here, the handle, the bottom bracket, or the bottom stand, I guess, and the rear stand, and then the 2 wheels. That makes 7 things if you include the 2 wheels. Really easy to go together. The directions were just, I mean, spot on. They couldn't have been easier to follow. Didn't take long at all, maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes, because I was reading directions, wanted to make sure I did it right and everything. But before I show you the assembly of it, let me show you some of the features of it. First of all, the top hopper here, huge hopper, it has this rubberized baffle here on it that will keep debris from coming back at you. The top hopper will take anywhere from 1 inch to 2 inch material. If you have anything bigger than that, up to 3 inches, you put down here. That's a 3 inch material. The chopping wheel, big fly wheel. I mean, a nice size fly wheel. I don't know whether you know how important that is, but the bigger, the heavier the flywheel is on a machine like this, the more centrifugal force it has, able to do its job, especially when it's really hitting hard on things like a wood chipper does. It's got a chute here where the material comes out. It's got a bag that goes on that chute. I'm probably not going to use the bag. I'll just pile mine in one place, or I'll move this to where I want the wood chips to be. But yeah, 7 horsepower, run it on 87 or more octane gas, and they highly recommend, and I also recommend on this or any small engine you have, 2-cycle or 4-cycle, if you can find ethanol-free gas, absolutely buy that. It's a few cents more, dime more, 15 cents more a gallon. It will save you so many headaches in the long run. Ethanol gas is just horrible on small engines. They just weren't made to run it. It's got 16-inch tires on it, full of air, and they are pneumatic. It's got a brake on the back of it. You push down this brake to lock it in place, lock your tires in place so it won't move. A little pro tip when you are putting the tires on, if the brake is in the on position, the tires won't go on. They won't slide on the axle. So make sure you're before you slide it on, or if you're having trouble sliding it on, make sure you pull that brake up, because that's what's holding it. It's heavy duty. It's a piece of machinery. This isn't some kind of plastic piece of junk. That right there is, I mean, all the metal on it is heavy duty. It's I think it weighs like 130, 40 pounds. I think the box said 62 kilograms on it, which is, 130-ish. It's got all the warning stickers on it that you need, for safe operation. And again, nice 7 horsepower engine. Most products are going to come without any oil in it. They just do. Almost everything ships without oil. This one does not. This one has oil. It's got a little tag on it here that says no oil. That doesn't mean run it without oil. That means you don't need any oil right away, because it's full of oil. It's got a low oil shutoff, so that means if it runs low of oil, it will die. Or if you try to start it and it's low of oil, it just won't start. So keep that in mind. Got a start switch here, on and off, choke mechanism, throttle mechanism. I'm excited about having this VEVOR wood chipper. So I told you it was real easy to put together, and this is just the pictures. You put the chute on first. There's one piece. You put the bottom axle piece on with the brake. That's another piece. 3 bolts. 3 bolts on this. You put the top this on, the top chute. It's got 7 or 8 bolts in it. Again, real easy. You've got the wheels. When you put the wheels on the axle, I told you about that. Make sure the brake is not set. They just won't slide on there, because the braking mechanism is what locks the wheels together. So if you got the brake on, they're not going to go on well. Then you got that front stand, and it has these shock absorbers on it that will lessen the vibration as it's sitting there on the stand. It's got little rubber shock absorbers that will lessen the vibration, where you're not going to feel near as much, because it's a heavy duty machine. And then you got this handle on the back here, and that's item number 5. I mean, again, if you count the wheels, it's 7, but without the wheels, it's 5 items that you bolt on. I really thought it was going to be just a task, but it really was not. So this is the VEVOR gas chipper shredder, and it's so far, man, I think this is a pretty cool thing. It's got those 12-inch tires, and the reason the 12-inch tires are so good is because if you're on uneven terrain, if you're in deep grass, when you're trying to use this, if you're in sand, you know, we're not always on concrete when we want to roll things around. And so the bigger the tire, the better. The tires are also wide. They look to be about 4 inches wide. So just really good tires for the application. And on the back, of course, you got a warning on this plate not to take it off when it's actually running. This is the inspection plate. So this is where you'd get to the blades if you wanted to sharpen them or something, or change them out or something like that. Or if you've got some debris in it, this is where you'd get the debris out through this. You know, take these 3 bolts off, get it out of the way, and then you're able to reach in there and do what you got to do. I think it's very well thought out. I don't know whether they're trying to copy DR. I don't know anything about DR. I never had one, but really a nice piece of equipment. Looking forward to using it. We'll do that tomorrow. So here we are set up, ready to go. It's really not as loud as I thought. Running it about 15 feet away, it's about 85 and 90 dB when it's not chipping. Now it gets real loud when it starts chipping, but always use PPE, personal protective equipment. Earplugs, always a good idea anytime you're working with something that's a little louder, especially as you get older. Earplugs, goggles, or safety glasses, and gloves. When it grabs a hold of it, it kind of shocks. If you're holding the stick or the limb, there's a shock there that that'll kind of hit your hand. Like when you're hitting a baseball, sometimes you hit it wrong, hit the ball wrong, and you get that shock sensation on your hand. That's pretty much what this is. But it chips the heck out of stuff. Right here it says don't insert anything thicker than 3/8 of an inch this way. So the hopper here is more for limbs, small limbs, leaves, just little stuff like that. The larger limbs go through there, and does a good job going through there. Better job, or quieter job, going through here with the larger stuff than there. But if it's curved, now you've got an issue because that tube is straight. So your limbs that go through there need to be fairly straight. Chewed through everything I put through it. You just pull up the little brake, and then you can roll it. Pretty easy to roll. Lock the brake back down, and you're ready to work it again. So all in all, I think it's a pretty nice little piece of equipment for the money. It's really not bad at all. It does a good job. Just everything. Just be careful. Be careful. And if you want to keep your shavings in one place, then it's got that bag. I didn't put the bag on it. I probably won't use the bag. I like to just leave my clippings on the ground. But if you've got a manicured lawn, something like that, then you're going to want to catch your clippings probably and pour them as needed on your garden bed or on your flower bed, things like that. It's got, I think, some safety features included. Like I say, this stuff won't, because of this little mat, this little baffle here, the stuff won't really come back that well, which is good, because it does have a tendency, if you try putting something small in there, just a small stick, it'll hit, and then, it has a tendency to chop some of it and to bounce it up and down in there until it gets through. But this helps control that, the stuff coming back on you, and you're going to wear your PPE anyway. As far as longevity, I have no idea. Just got it, so I don't know how long it's going to last, but obviously depends on how much stuff you put through it, how much waste you put through it. So again, who's this for? It's mainly for a homeowner. Personally, my preferred method of getting rid of sticks, twigs, limbs, things like that is to burn them. But I am out in rural America. I can do that. But problem is, right now we're in a drought and we've got a burn ban, which means there's no outside burning. So this comes in handy at a time like this for someone like me who would typically go out and burn a brush pile. But if you're inside the city limits or a city limits that doesn't allow burning, maybe not as quick to pick up the sticks you put on the curb as you would like for them to be, this might be your best bet on that. To get rid of your stuff and to get the wood chips. You're probably going to buy wood chips to mulch your gardens with. So make your own wood chips. Good piece of machinery for that. And for that reason, I don't know, I'm going to give it a thumbs up. How much I'll use it right now in the drought situation, may use it a whole lot more than I would typically, because I love me a burn pile. I love to burn brush. But you may not be able to do that. So this would be more fitting for you probably than for me. But this will do leaves. If you want to put leaves through it, we'll chop them up, make them finer, which means if you're trying to use leaves for compost, chopping them up will make them compost a lot quicker. So, you know, that's something you might want to consider. And then you might want to definitely put the bag on it then for doing leaves and stuff, because you'll want to capture those leaves so you can put them in a compost pile or something like that, or to use as mulch. Leaves make great mulch too. So anyway, the VEVOR Wood Chipper, I think it's brand new. I don't think it's I think it's one of their newest products. It might just be what you need. And if so, get you one. All right, we're gone.